Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Attica representing that There It Is Entertainment. I am back with another Wick video. But before we get into that, what I need you to do is the subscribe button, and I will get back to you guys in a second. Peace. And I'm back. And today, what I want to talk to you guys about when it comes to having wicks or any type of hair that you're trying to grow when you're trying to grow locks or wigs or whatever, or afro, braids, whatever. There's a phase that you always go through, and it's called the ugly phase. And how everybody dreads going through the ugly phase when they first start their hair journey. And that's what I'm going through right now. And I've gone through this stage plenty of times. Like when I first grew my hair in high school, when I wanted braids. The second time when I grew my hair, when I wanted dreads, and the third time now I'm going through it yet again. Oh, and another time when I was freeforming my hair. Yeah, I went through the ugly phase also. But you know, there's something about the ugly phase that is going to determine whether or not you're willing to put in the work and the patience and the time to want to grow your hair out the way that you would like it to be grown out. And another thing that I don't like is that we call it the ugly phase. Like, I know we just called it that to give it a name, and it is a thing, but I wish we could just call it, you know, the baby stage, you know what I'm saying? The infant stage of growing your hair, or something different than the ugly phase, because I think calling it that discourages people from wanting to grow their hair in the first place. So I feel like if we change the name and change the stigma of the so-called ugly phase, more people will be willing to go on their own natural hair journey, whether it's braids, locks, freeform, sister locks, um, wicks, or whatever the case may be. I think that'll actually encourage more people of color, especially black people, to want to go on that journey and experience it for themselves to see if they like it or not, rather than second guessing they don't want to do it because they don't like the stigma attached to having to grow your hair first in order for it to get a certain length for you to, I guess, for it to be, I guess, to be acceptable amongst society. But I don't care about none of that acceptance of society. As long as you love your hair and you like what's good for you and that works for you, that's all that matters. But yeah, I think we should probably, change the name of it and like kill the stigma of the ugly phase, because I've seen a lot of people that are going through that so-called phase, and I think their hair looks awesome, and I could just see the potential of what it's going to be like in the near future or the far future. So yeah. And one of my first few words of advice would be stay patient. This is a marathon, not a race. There are going to be days where you like the way your hair looks. There's going to be days when you hate the way your hair looks. But don't just decide to chop it off yet, unless you are forced to because of other things outside of you not liking your hair. Like, I guess, job interviews or whatever. I mean, if you had to, but I hate that's even a thing. But yes, stay patient. Just learn to embrace your natural self, how you're looking. Also, look at other YouTube videos of people that are going through the same thing. I hope mine is able to help those that's going through this journey who are thinking about, I guess, cutting their hair off and just starting over, or just not even growing their hair anymore. I would like for you guys to think twice about it, because this is the longest part of the journey, but it is not the end of the journey. Once you get to the point where your hair is actually growing longer and then hanging down, and then you could style it in different ways that you want, you will be greatly appreciative that you stuck in the game and that you didn't bail out. You know what I'm saying? It is very satisfying. I've been through at least 4 different times, and each time I've loved my hair. That's probably the only reason why I cut it off whenever it gets long, because I don't mind going through the ugly phase. And as you guys can see, I took my rubber bands out again. Yeah, I took them out, and I'm really liking how my hair is transitioning, how it's looking, even though I'm going through the so-called ugly phase. But from there on out, I'm going to call it the infant stage, because you gotta walk before you crawl, gotta start small before it gets big. And yeah, they're growing very nicely, and I like them a lot. I'm going to wash my hair. Make sure you wash your hair, keep it clean. a lot of people that wear caps on their head, so that actually helps to keep dust and dirt out and grease out. I wear a stocking cap sometimes when I'm gallivanting out in the streets and when I fall asleep, but sometimes it comes off while I'm sleeping, then my head's all on the pillow, so that could accumulate dirt and dust and all that from like dust flying around and all that shit. So I make sure so try to keep it on, but I also make sure to wash my hair at least like twice a week. And I encourage you guys to do the same to keep your hair nice and healthy. And I've also, another tip that I've learned, try to stay hydrated, drink a lot of water. I mean, don't get bloated on water, but make sure you drink a lot of water, because not only does it help with your hair growth, it also helps with skincare. So that's also important. And I'm back. As you guys can see, I just washed my hair, just jumped out the shower. Well, not jumped out the shower because I could slip and fall. But no, yeah, washed my hair. And look at it locking. There they go. Look at them. Look at them. Look at the wigs forming. True transformation. And this is what I mean. Like, fuck all that ugly stage, man. This is just the baby stage, the infant stage, man. You gotta grow and progress, and you know. So yeah. So what I'm gonna do my regimen, put some castor oil in my shit. Let it get nice and warm. I'm gonna just put it on the edges. Well, not the edges, but you know, like in the parts. I'll probably put some in it too. Yeah, and I think that's all the castor oil I'm gonna put in now. So yeah, now I'm gonna reset it. I'll come back in the video and show you guys how my shit looks reset. I think I might not put the rubber bands at the tips this time around. I'm not sure yet, but I think I might do that, but we'll see. But yeah, see you guys in a few. And as you guys can see, I'm back, and I put the rubber bands at the bottom. I reset them. I didn't put them at the top on most of them. I put 2 back here together and then put it at the top so they could lock together. And then these 2 back here, I'm not gonna put them together, but I am gonna put rubber bands at the end of these, but at the very tip, so they could lock a little bit more at the tips. So let me do that real quick. I ain't gonna make it too tight though, like that. And then maybe one. There it is. Right here. So yeah. Yeah, there you go, man. The reset. Hopefully, I might put these 2 together one day, but for now, I'm gonna just leave them as is. Hopefully, they lock more, so I'm gonna just make sure the rubber bands are more on the tip. So these right here, where you can see through them, they interlock more the way like these ones are at the end. So yeah, and I like it. Like, I don't believe in the ugly phase. I think the natural journey is beautiful. There's different ways to get there, but as long as we're all enjoying our journey and we're getting to the same destination, which is beautiful, long flowing locks, that's all that matters. So fuck the ugly phase. It's all about the infant phase, the time to grow phase. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I tried my best to be inspirational. This won't be the last time I make a video like this, and these also won't be the only type of videos I will be making. I just really enjoy making these videos because they're actually easy to do, and I love talking about my journey. Also, if you guys have anything that you want to say about the video as far as the information I'm giving you, if I'm wrong on any information, let me know. I am not a wick expert or anything like that. If you guys have any tips, any advice, let me know. Let me hear them in the comments, and I'll be glad to hear them, and I will respond. So on that note, this is your boy Adequate representing that There It Is Entertainment, and I am out. Peace. Enjoy your journey. See you guys later.